Hey friends, Meteorologist Delaney Tharp here with a quick update on your official fall countdown. We are now 3 days away, and it's certainly not going to feel like fall, especially these next couple of days. Our temperatures will be back in the mid-80s as we head into the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, 83, 84 degree high temperatures, and Sunday, our first official day of fall. Again, 3 more days until the official start of the season. And Monday, our high temperatures will actually only top out into the 70s. So the weather, at least getting the memo, we're starting to gear up for those more fall-like conditions. So maybe you're starting to think any sort of leaf peeping road trips, thinking about the fall foliage. Let's break down exactly what all goes into seeing some really good color as we head into fall. And the first thing we're looking at is rainfall. We need some moisture, we need some rain to start to see at least a little bit some mitigating those drought conditions to see some really good color on the trees. In terms of rain for the next few days, we're actually starting to dwindle those rain chances as we head into the weekend. And that's fantastic for your weekend plans, but again, not great for that fall color. Now, the rain that we did see Tuesday and Wednesday, that certainly was beneficial, and we have started off with some fairly misty mornings these past couple of days as well, that also playing a role. Now, looking at futurecasts, we're showing the exact same thing. Scattered showers and storms that are expected this evening. But as we head into the weekend, we're drying things out. May see just a few passing clouds, but mostly dry conditions. And still, we're needing to see some improvements to our drought monitor. As we head and we see these drought-like conditions across the area, this is something to take into account with leaf color, especially the next few months. This is updated every Thursday, and this was released this Thursday morning, from a soil sample that is analyzed, and this is the sample that is pulled every Tuesday about 8 o'clock. So right now, we're still either in that abnormally dry, that moderate to severe, and even into the extreme categories of those drought-like conditions. Now keep in mind, that was pulled on Tuesday, that sample where we're getting this data from. So the rainfall that we did receive Tuesday and into Wednesday is not considered. So hopefully next week we will see some improvements as that will be taken into account. But again, as we are still heading into that fall season, the drought is very important because when we're seeing these more dry conditions, that is not great for any sort of prime leaf color, any sort of fall foliage. Right now, as of September 16th, this is from Explore Fall. You can find more information on their website. But we are still seeing little to no color for our trees. And if you do notice, you might notice when you're out and about, just at least a few leaves turning red, maybe some yellows out there. That is actually from leaf stress. And this is not something that this map takes into account. This is just the seasonal change. But that leaf stress, that's from those drought-like conditions. So we're not really seeing any true fall color just yet, and we'll keep an eye on this over the next few months, at least here locally. We are not seeing any change. In the mountains of West Virginia, are still seeing a little bit of that, especially out into the Midwest, already seeing a few of those leaves turning. But as you're planning out for the next few months, leaf peeping road trips maybe, we're looking pretty good. Our peak actually is expected to be anywhere between October 19th, anywhere as soon as October 12th in some portion of the viewing area, and as late as October 26th. So mid to late October right now looking to be our range for any sort of peak leaf foliage. And again, we'll be keeping an eye on this as we need a little bit more rainfall, but also we need cooler temperatures. That is the second ingredient in any sort of beautiful fall foliage. We need a cold snap to start seeing those colors turn. And here locally, not going to be seeing that anytime soon, at least any sort of major cool snap. We have a little ways to go before we're starting to see at least a little more of that color. Your forecast for the next few days, again, we do have the chance of rainfall in the forecast for your Friday, dwindling for the weekend. That better chance of that widespread rain will be next Tuesday through next Thursday, and our temperatures will take a dive as well.